Greetings, Zombiphiles and Necrophiliacs. 'Tis I, your ever-present zombie guru, and I got a review of last night's kickoff of the second half of Season 4 of The Walking Dead. Weirdly enough, with all the anticipation that questions were going to be answered, very few of them did. More of them were actually left floating in the ether than were actually answered, although we did get some great insight into Michonne's background. That was pretty much already telegraphed in the prison when she was holding ass kicker unwillingly. So there's situations going there. We're learning Michonne's backstory, and it's about time we did. The situation with ass kicker is still unresolved, although I really am starting to believe that the girls went back and got her, and then Tyrese went back to try and safeguard the girls. Tyrese at one point, I'm pretty sure, got shot in the arm, and reaching in to pick up ass kicker out of the baby carrier would explain a puddle of blood in the bottom of it that Rick and Carl would see later. There's so much right there that is left hanging because you don't know where anybody disappeared to. Carl, and people are really hating on Carl right now. Carl thinks the entire group is dead. He thinks he and his dad are the only ones that survived the siege. And there's some hate issues right there. There is some complete lack of respect, lack of trust, and borderline hate issues between Carl and his father right now. Because his father, in Carl's eyes, has lost the ability to make the tough calls. He cannot do anything but stand and talk and beg and whine when bullets are called for. And he sees that inaction as costing way too many lives in the group, you know, historically, down through. Rick talks, people die. It happened with the kid in the barn that they were keeping prisoner because they didn't want him going back and telling the renegades where the farm was. People died after that. Woodbury, Andrea. All because Rick wanted to talk to the governor to try and make peace with someone that he should have known, that he did know, only wanted his blood. Only one that wants it more is damn zombies themselves. So, all this talking, no action. Bang, here comes the governor. You want some action? Okay, they're dead. Guess what? And it's Rick's fault in Carl's eyes, and quite frankly in mine too. Because Rick has always, you know, the joke used to be, where's Carl? Why isn't Carl in the house? Where's Rick? Why isn't Rick on the farm? Why isn't Rick with the group? Where the hell did Rick go? Wonder where Carl got it? There you go. Whoops, there it is. But, going on from that, the death of Herschel. All Rick could do was stand there and talk and whine and plead. We can all live together in the prison. And just that whiny, cracky voice that, with every whine, the governor's eyes narrowed even down further into slits. And that's pretty much when Herschel's death warrant was signed. All because Rick wanted to talk instead of shoot. Now, add to this, in Carl's mind, the added guilt that not only is he responsible for Dale's death, because he didn't kill the zombie that ate him when he had the chance, now he's also responsible for Herschel's death, because he had the opportunity to take out the governor right there before anything happened. He let Daryl talk him out of doing it. We are at 4:20 in this video. Timeout. He let Daryl talk him out of taking out the governor, but he had the opportunity. Because of that, Herschel died, and because of that, everybody died. As far as he knows, everybody's dead. He didn't even know Michonne was alive until the very end of this episode. And when the episode fades to black, he hasn't even looked out the door yet, so he don't know. That's a lot of death. That his father's inaction, negligence, inability to keep him and the group safe. That's a lot that's weighing on a prematurely adult mind of a young man. So, when you're hating on Carl, keep in mind that there's a lot of good reasons for his attitude. And, you know, keep your eye on him. Because I foresee sometime, probably in Season 5, I foresee a point when Carl's going to challenge Rick for leadership of the group. And I think Daryl may back him up. Watch. In the meantime, that's my 2 bits for what it's worth. What do you think? Peace.